So good morning dear cadets. Today I am going to teach you 17th group, that is halogen. Okay, so just try to understand 16 group almost everything is completely completed. Now last 2-3 videos were long, 35 minutes 40 minutes, but I hope that you will bear with me and you will complete, because I have to complete the syllabus also. Now keeping in mind the requirement of examination, 17 group is very important. There are so many questions which has been asked from 17 and 18 group. Of course all group is important, but here 2-3 questions must be asked, and this year what would be there? Now the weightage of P block would be more, you can understand, because some of the units have been deleted from the syllabus due to COVID-19 pandemic. So read it thoroughly. Okay, from my side I am doing my bit. Now onus is on you. So 17 group name is halogen. Halogen is made up of two words, halo plus gen. Halo plus gen. So the meaning of halo means sea salt. What is this one? Halo means sea salt. Actually halogen is a Greek word. It is made up of two words, halo, that is sea salt, and gen. Gen means bore. So if you combine this one, sea salt bore, we can say or not? So halogens are elements which are born from sea salt. So I wrote here halogens are born from sea salt, or they are sea salt producer. Both are correct. So if questions ask why 17 group is known as, now you can write down here question, why is 17 group known as halogen. Okay, so answer is, since they are actually you should write like that, halogen is made up of two Greek word, halo plus gen. The meaning of halo means sea salt, gen means born. So since halogens are born from sea salt, or they are sea salt producer, that is why they are known as halogen. Okay, so this question you can write. Now what are the name of elements of halogen? The elements of halogens are fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, astatine. Okay, this is 9, 17, 35, 53, this is 85. Now as far as electronic configuration is concerned, very easily you can write down here helium, here neon, here argon, here krypton, here what is there? Xenon. Okay, xenon. So just try to understand, here 2s2 2p5, here what is there? 3s2 3p5, here what is there? 4s2 4p5, here write 3d10 also, here what is there? 4d10 5s2 5p5, here what is there? 4f14, then 5d10 6s2 6p5. Okay, so what is their general electronic configuration? Their general electronic configuration is general electronic configuration. General electronic configuration is ns2np5, ns2np5, that is their general electronic configuration. Means they are just short of one electron to have complete octet. In p orbital what is there? 5 electrons are there. If one more electron they will have, their octet will be completed, or p block will be completed. So there is one more question, try to understand. Halogens are never found in free state. There are two states, in 10th class only you have studied, free state and combined state. So the elements which are highly reactive, they will combine with the atmospheric oxygen, moisture, carbon dioxide, and they will form compound. So they will be found in combined state, means compound state. And those who are less reactive, they will not react with the atmospheric oxygen, they will not react with the moisture, they will not react with the carbon dioxide. So they will be found in free state or native state, native, native state. Okay. So here question is halogens. Why are halogens? Why are halogens not found in free state? Why are halogens not found in free state? Answer. So halogens, what is this one? Halogens, they are just short of one electron from their complete octet, hence they rapidly react with another element. I am writing this side, another element to complete its octet, hence they always find in combined state rather than free state. Okay, this is the reason. They are highly reactive. They may ask like that also. Why are halogens very reactive? So halogens are very reactive because they are just short of one electron to have their complete octet. So to get one electron, they will react with any other element and they will be found in combined state. That is why they are very reactive. I hope that you can answer this question. So in this way, so the preliminary idea of 17 group you have got. There are some more information regarding the halogens. So I will write all those information point by point. You can also write in the same way. So some other information related with the halogens. Just see, I wrote here. Fluorine is the most reactive elements of the periodic table. CaF2, its name is fluorapatite. Na3AlF6, the cryolite. What is this one? Cryolite. So these are the compounds of halogens which are very famous and they have got the wide application in our daily life. Like Na3AlF6, this is used in the metallurgy of aluminium. It reduces the melting point of bauxite or alumina. Okay, fluorine is found in our teeth. Everybody knows that fluorine is found in our teeth. Bromine is a liquid. Iodine is violet color solid and it is a volatile substance. What is this one? Volatile element. Okay, iodine. Astatine, that is the last member. Astatine is a solid and radioactive. It is radioactive. Okay. Some other information related with the iodine. Iodine is the element which is found in some famous salt. You might have heard about sodium iodate, NaIO3. This is known as Chile saltpeter. What is this one? Chile saltpeter. This is salt where iodine is found. Now NaIO4, sodium periodate. This is also the salt of iodine. NaNO3 plus NaIO4. All three are present in Chile saltpeter black. What is this one? In black saltpeter, all are found. Now KNO3 is Indian saltpeter. What is this one? KNO3, potassium nitrate, Indian saltpeter. Okay, so now these are the additional information related with the halogens. Now let us move to the trends in physical property. So in trends in physical property, first we'll teach you atomic and ionic size. Atomic and ionic size of halogens. The first question is here only. Halogens are the smallest member in their respective periods. Why? Just try to understand. Very simple answer is there. Try to understand as we move left to right in the periodic table. What is happening? Cells are not increasing, but numbers of electron in the same cell keep on increasing. Keep on increasing or not? So just try to understand. See, I am comparing 14 group, 15 group, 16 group and 17 group. Before 0 group or 18 group, 17 group is the last but one group. Last but one group. They resides before the 18th group. Okay. Now in 18th group some special features are there because their octet is completed. So if we consider the continuity of group, 17 group is the last number. Okay, last group. Okay, so as we move left to right, what is happening? Numbers of cells remains constant. Okay, number of cells remains constant, but number of electron increases in the same cell. Hence what is there? Proton will also increase or not? Nuclear charge will also increase or not? So since cells are not increasing but nuclear charge is increasing, if you are adding one electron, just take one particular example. Suppose I have taken this one, third period. So third period member are sodium, then magnesium, aluminium, then what is there? Silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, okay, and here argon. Okay, this is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I am moving left to right in the periodic table. Okay, so just see, this is what is this one? 281, this is 282, this is 283, 284, 285, 286, this is 287, this is 288. Correct? Any problem here? So just try to understand here. KLM, here also KLM, here KLM. Everywhere how many cells are there? 3 cells are there. But in the C last cell, outermost cell, here 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron. So number of electron is increasing. Hence nuclear charge will also increase or not? Nuclear charge, here what would be there? Plus 11. Here what is there? Plus 12. Here plus 13. Here plus 14. So as we move left to right, numbers of cells are not increasing, but nuclear charge is increasing. Hence effective nuclear charge for the per electron will be more. Okay, so nuclear charge is increasing, so it will attract the outermost cell's electron towards itself. That is why there is a decrease in the atomic size of elements as we move left to right. Since 17 group is the last group, that is why decrease in their atomic size is the largest. That is why they are the smallest member of each periods. Okay, there is one more question here. What is that question? As compared to parent halogen, their ions are greater in size. Okay, as compared to the size of halide ions, here you can write question. The size of halide ion, the size of halides ion bracket negatively charged ions, the size of halides ions are greater than their parent atom. Means halogen atom. You can write here halogen atom. Okay, so just try to understand. I will rub this side and will explain you. First, did you understand the question? Question is very simple. The size of halide ion means negatively charged ions are greater than their parent atom, means F negative is greater than fluorine, Cl negative is greater than chlorine, Br negative is greater than Br, I negative is greater than I. Okay, so F, Cl, Br, I, they are the parent atom, parent halogen. F negative, Cl negative, Br negative, I negative, these are halide ions, are negatively charged ions. So halide ions, their size is greater than original halogens. Why? That is the question. So just see the answer of this question. Just see. This is fluorine. Okay, fluorine 9. What is this one? 2 and 7. 1 electron gain. So it would be F negative ion. So this is fluoride ion. Fluoride ion. Okay. Its size is greater. Now similarly here Cl 17 2 8 7. Here 1 electron. So here what is there? Cl negative. What is this one? Chloride ion. Okay. Next one is Br 35 2 8 18 8. Okay, 18 28 and 35. So 2 8 18 28 and now here 7. Okay, same is the case with, it will also gain 1 electron. So now here what would be there? Br negative. Now in this case, now what is this one? 2 8. Here what is there? 2 8 8. Here what is there? 2 8 18 8. The next one is I is 53. So 2 8 18 18 and 7. Here also 1 electron. So here what is there? Here plus 1 electron. So here what is there? I negative. So I negative means 2 8 18 18 8. Okay. Now try to understand. Here what is the total number of electron? E equal to 9. P equal to 9. Okay. Here what is there? E equal to 17. P equal to also 17. But what about here? E equal to 10. But P equal to what is there? P equal to still 9. Same is the case here also. E equal to 17 and P equal to what is there? P equal to E equal to 18. P equal to 17. What about this case? E equal to 35. 36 now. And P equal to 35. What about here? E equal to 54 and P equal to 53. So just see, when halogens gain 1 electron, so the number of electron is more in the fluoride ion than that of their proton. So effective nuclear charge after, here I am writing the answer, after gaining 1 electron, effective nuclear charge after gaining 1 electron by halogen, after gaining 1 electron by halogen, effective nuclear charge for per electron decreases, hence atomic size increases. Okay, just see effective nuclear charge. Now in halogen case, what was there? 9 electron was balanced by 9 proton. Here 17 electron was balanced by 17 proton. Here what was there? 35 was balanced by, you can write here, 35 electron was balanced by 35 proton. Here 53 electron balanced by 53 proton. Am I correct or not? But just try to understand in halide ion, here 10 electron is balanced by 9 proton, 18 by 17, 36 by 35, 54 by 53. So effective nuclear charge for per electron is decrease or not? So when nuclear charge decrease, atomic size increases. That is why halide ion, these are halide ions, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. These halides ion, they are greater in size as compared to their parent atoms. In this way, this is also completely completed. Now ionization enthalpy. The ionization enthalpy of halogen is very high. Why high? Ionization enthalpy depends upon atomic size and nuclear charge. So halogen nuclear charge is more. Okay, nuclear charge is more because they are the member of 17 group, and atomic size is also small. That is why their ionization enthalpy is very high. Okay, I don't think any question is required here. Similarly, another one is boiling point and melting point. In halogen case, just see here only I am writing halogen. Just see fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Last one I am not taking because it is radioactive. Boiling point and melting point, BP and MP. Boiling point and melting point increases. Boiling point and melting point increases. Why? Boiling and melting point increases due to increase in size. Due to increase in size. So when size increases, you can write here, when size increases, magnitude of van der Waals force, magnitude of van der Waals force of attraction, van der Waals force of attraction also increases. That is why down the group melting and boiling point increases. Now electron affinity and rest of the things will teach you tomorrow. Okay, thank you.